In the quiet, meticulously landscaped neighborhood of Maple Ridge Estates, conformity was more than encouraged. It was codified. House paint had to be pre-approved, lawns manicured to regulation length, and exterior decor kept within a narrow palette of neutral tones. Residents joked, nervously, that the Homeowners Association monitored everything. So when Jordan Lewis, an environmental engineer and clean energy entrepreneur, installed sleek new porch lights on his home at the corner of Oak and Pine, he knew the HOA might raise an eyebrow. But he never expected what came next. The lights were modern but not outlandish. Rectangular panels with matte black trim that framed warm, ambient LED bulbs. What made them unique wasn't aesthetic, but purpose. They were solar-powered prototypes designed by Jordan's startup, Sol Edge Labs, as part of a contract with the State University's Sustainability Initiative. They're designed to store and redirect light more efficiently than existing models, Jordan explained. They reduce energy use by 60%, and we're testing them in real-world residential environments. He had already installed them at 3 other homes, with permission and interest. But in Maple Ridge, change wasn't just unwelcome, it was heretical. Within 2 days of installation, Jordan received an email with the subject line, "Violation Notice, Non-Compliant Exterior Lighting." The HOA cited Article 6, Section 3 of the Community Guidelines. Exterior fixtures must match the original builder-installed lighting and be of approved traditional styles. Jordan replied promptly, including detailed technical specs, a photo comparison showing the new fixtures were similarly sized and no brighter than standard models, and an offer to present the project at the next HOA meeting. The response? A fine of $200 per day until removal. "I was stunned," Jordan later told a local reporter. "I wasn't hanging neon signs or floodlights. I'm testing clean energy solutions, and it's not just for me, it's for future communities." Word spread quickly, especially among neighbors who had long grumbled about the HOA's rigidity. Several expressed support privately, even asking if they could help test the lights. But publicly, they stayed quiet, fearful of retaliation. That changed when Professor Malin Park, a sustainability researcher from the university and Jordan's project partner, arrived to take photos for a grant report. A board member confronted her in Jordan's driveway, demanding she identify herself and accusing her of soliciting. Park, taken aback, calmly explained her academic credentials and the university partnership. The board member scoffed and said, "Well, that's not relevant to this community." 2 days later, Jordan held a small demonstration in front of his house. He powered off the home's main lights and let the solar fixtures illuminate the porch, driveway, and walkway, all without drawing a single watt from the grid. He handed out fact sheets and introduced Professor Park. By week's end, a group of residents formally petitioned the HOA to revisit its guidelines in light of environmental considerations. Local news outlets picked up the story, interviewing Jordan on camera as he stood proudly under the glow of his prototype lights. Under pressure and public scrutiny, the HOA relented. The fines were dropped, and the board scheduled a vote to allow approved solar innovations that meet performance and appearance standards. Jordan's porch lights stayed up, and in the months that followed, 4 more homes in Maple Ridge adopted his prototypes. At the next HOA meeting, Jordan offered a gentle but pointed reminder. Innovation doesn't have to be disruptive, but fighting it often is.